the finals, the Maximum Impact Tournament. We are finally here. This match, big implications. The winner of this match will go on to get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship on the upcoming Maximum Impact Tour of the United Kingdom. Christopher Daniels making it to the finals here on Xplosion.
And his opponent from the Isle of Samoa, he is the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe.
And as he emerges from the back, you can just see, Taz, this is a man who means business.
Well, yeah, Joe knows. He knows this is a huge opportunity here, as does Daniels. But I did have the opportunity to have a conversation with Joe earlier. And, you know, we talked a little bit, and he said, Taz, I'm going to come out here and make the maximum, the most out of this thing here, to win this thing, get an opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship. So he seems pretty driven to me.
Well, there's no question about it. And whether he ends up going on to face Jeff Hardy or Bobby Roode, depending on who comes out on top. At our Genesis pay-per-view, one thing that Samoa Joe knows for sure, Christopher Daniels knows for sure, but what they want more than anything else is a chance, that opportunity to go for the World Heavyweight Championship in front of a great crowd on the upcoming TNA Impact Maximum Impact Tour of the United Kingdom. Here we go, the finals.
Yep, well, you see there's a big size difference right here between these two men, JB. So Daniels, the longer this match goes, the longer it would be in his favor from a cardiovascular standpoint, I would assume.
Well, a number of differences between these two men. Obviously, both with a background in Southern California, where they kind of paid their dues, I guess, coming up. And now it culminates with a matchup here where they're going for a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship come this January. Now, Christopher Daniels saying he's the new face of TNA Wrestling. Taz, would you agree with that?
In my opinion, no, I don't agree with that. I mean, I understand that Daniels is very full of himself and is loaded with arrogance and self-confidence, which I respect and I appreciate that, and hence why Daniels has been successful for the years he's been in the industry. But I don't think he's the face of Impact Wrestling, in my opinion.
Well, he's been, I guess, a little bit delusional.
A little bit.
As time goes on. But no one can argue with the fact that he's got an incredible talent, and that's the reason why he's here in this match, the finals of the Maximum Impact Tournament.
Well said, well said. Good quickness right there, JB, by Daniels to get out of the way of that low round kick that Joe went for.
And our cameras will be on hand to document what happens in this World Heavyweight title match coming out of this tournament in the UK. We'll have more on that in the weeks to come. But rest assured, the fans are ready. And these two competitors are ready as well. Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, going through a number of opponents to get here to this matchup. As we start this off, Taz, what do? How do you combat against somebody the size, the quickness, the explosiveness of Samoa Joe?
If I'm Daniels, I'm going to keep it moving. You got to keep that, oh, that didn't help him there so much for my theory, but I think you really got to keep this thing moving and, stick and move and stay away from Joe. But it's tough. Joe covers so much of the ring, plus he's deceivingly quick, Samoa Joe. So, and obviously a tremendous grappler and striker. So that's what makes it so tough to compete with Joe.
And to know what he's going to do next. I mean, we saw what he did on this very program with Doug Williams, and an unusual submission maneuver. Oh, look out, here it comes. Boom! Look at that. And that's just where he sizes up his opponent and delivers in a big way. Samoa Joe now looking to the crowd. Press that foot across the shoulder. You know what that means.
Yeah, a little face wash action, huh?
Wow. Back into the rope. Here it comes. Big right boot, and look out. Check him for a face. It might have been just kicked right off there. What we saw a couple weeks ago with Doug Williams, kind of a hook, almost a variation, what looked to be a figure four maneuver.
It was like a heel hook in there.
Heel hook,
yeah,
submission he beat Doug Williams with, and that's a move we haven't even seen from Samoa Joe very often. It can be something like a choke, it can be something like a heel hook, it can be the muscle buster. He can beat you so many different ways.
Yeah.
That's what makes him so dangerous.
Well, yeah, he's the Samoan submission machine for a reason. Listen, Samoa Joe possesses a world of submission holds. So, that moniker fits him. Oh, nobody there right there. Daniels, again, utilizing his quickness and his stealth physique.
And this match will continue. It's the finals, Maximum Impact Tournament. Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, here on Xplosion. We are back. It's the finals, the Maximum Impact Tournament. Christopher Daniels versus Samoa Joe here on Xplosion. Daniels working over Samoa Joe during the commercial break, coming back, laying in those boots, and really getting the advantage. An opportunity he looks to really finish off Samoa Joe and go on to get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, look at that. Boom! Right there. That's smart by Daniels. Go for that cover. That's smart. You want to keep forcing Samoa Joe to kick out and exert energy.
Later on in this broadcast, we're going to hear from both men on this matchup, get their thoughts. Also, we're going to see a matchup where AJ Styles became World Heavyweight Champion for the first time, and you talk about Daniels wanting that opportunity, yet to become World Heavyweight Champion in this organization, but Samoa Joe has been there before.
Look at that jab right there, that shot by Joe. Oh, wow, look at that. Beautiful height and the way Daniels just left his feet. Dropped Joe.
Delivering some right hands in there, just a blatant eye rake right in front of the referee. That's a little bit, I would say, Taz, a little bit desperation at that point.
Well, you got to be at that point. I really think, desperate times, desperate measures, that old expression. And I think that's apropos right here for Daniels with Joe. It's an opportunity to go on and face the world champion on this torso. I mean, that's a huge moment here. Put Daniels right on the top of that pecking order, or Joe.
And I think it's the fact that that world title has saluted Christopher Daniels. His entire career here in TNA Wrestling has made him want it that much more. What it would be for him to win that world title in the United Kingdom this January.
Oh, that would be massive. As massive as that forearm shiver right in the face of Samoa Joe.
Daniels will tell himself he feels he's in the best cardiovascular shape of his career right now. Hard to argue with that, as he has been able to stand toe-to-toe with the Samoa. Stand corrected. Oh, wait, look at it. God. Able to reverse that. Ooh, but not that.
No, not that at all. Both men are down. Turning point in the match here.
You talk about that explosive offense. A fine example of it just right there. Samoa Joe.
I don't know, JB, you got to assume whoever gets to a vertical base first might start getting an advantage. That could be.
Both men to their feet.
Boom.
Big kick. We know what's coming next.
Oh, man.
Here's a cover.
Here we go. Here we go.
Samoa Joe sensing a little frustration. Not being able to. Oh, look out.
Look at that. Love that. Look at that. Kratos got him. Oh, man. Tip your cap to Daniels for kicking out of that.
And these two have had so many epic battles over the years, so much at stake over the years. Battle for the World Heavyweight Championship, many occasions now. A shot at getting there again tonight. Oh, we've seen that from Daniels the last couple weeks, just delivering a solid clothesline right to the back of the neck.
Shoot that half Nelson. Don't waste time pushing him over. Here you go. Here you go. Daniels now, you could see definitely frustration there on his face.
That's it!
Daniels signaling the end, feeling confident at this stage of the matchup.
Ooh, look at palm strikes.
Yeah, back and forth from Joe. Daniels fires back with him of his own, and a big right follows it up.
Boom! Watch Joe here, watch it. Oh, beautiful enziguri right there by Daniels. Oh!
Take a seat.
Uranagi planted goes Daniels.
And the crowd solid behind the Samoan submission machine. Here we go, setting him up in the corner. You know what this is about, the muscle buster. Does he have him up? Yes, he does.
Oh my God. Boom!
And could it be a world title shot for Samoa Joe? Yes!
Here's your winner, Samoa Joe!
Samoa Joe goes on to face the World Heavyweight champion this January in the United Kingdom. What a tournament, what a win, what an opportunity for the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. It's JP Jeremy Forage back with you again. Never easy to interview the loser of a matchup tonight, but we're going to do just that. Christopher Daniels, congratulations is in order. You made it to the finals. Tough match with Samoa Joe. The muscle buster, I'm sure you're still feeling that.
Well, congratulations are in order, JB, because I'm here to tell you that I just got back from a meeting with talent relations manager Bruce Pritchard, and he told me that I have been awarded the decision of that match for 2 reasons. First of all, Samoa Joe has been disqualified for illegal martial arts usage based on the precedent set by Savannah Jack Terry Taylor from the UWF. Second, it just so happened to find out that Samoa Joe's last physical came back with some sketchy results. Therefore, he wasn't medically cleared to even wrestle that match. I just want to come out here and say to my UK fans, I'd love to come out and wrestle for the World Championship, but the problem is I've already scheduled another tour for a better country. But I do want to let you know that when I promise a better country than the UK.
There's no better country.
There's a lot of better countries than the UK. I'm sorry, but listen, when I am world champion, and I will be soon, I promise to come to your very small country and defend the world championship. You're welcome.
We got to talk about geography later. Listen, I'm directly connected to the management in my earpiece, and there was no mention of a reversal of a decision. Something about not being physically cleared to wrestle. Did you hear that? Regardless, let me assure you, I don't believe that's the case. If it is, by some miracle, I'll let you know. But Christopher Daniels, nonetheless, we do know it's Samoa Joe going on to get that World Heavyweight Championship shot during the Maximum Impact Tour coming up in late January.